Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I have been gone for almost 3 months. I wasn't expecting to be gone as long as I was. So before my last video I was getting ready to go to Tasmania, and I went to Tasmania and I had a really lovely time with my family. When I was in Tassie, I hadn't really realized how much things had really fallen on mine and my husband's shoulders. When you are both doing it, and I guess you could say, I'm at home, so he is doing his part and he's working and he's bringing home money, and I'm very lucky and I'm extraordinarily blessed to be at home. And that's something that I wanted to use my channel for, is just to show you that you can still stay at home. You do make sacrifices. We live in a very small house. We live on a smaller budget. And I know how blessed I am. But when I was with my family, I didn't really realize just how burnt out and worn out I was. And they really helped me a lot with Matilda. When I was over in Tasmania, I got really sick. I think it was food poisoning, and I felt horrible. And here, if I get sick, Ben has to take a day off work or 2 days off of work. So it was really nice having family nearby that could just help out. And then when I got home, I just couldn't really get back into the groove of doing everything myself in a day. So that's where I've been gone, because I've just been feeling very overwhelmed. And I've been feeling also just a little overwhelmed, but then I feel guilty about feeling overwhelmed and suffocated by things, because I'm so blessed and lucky to be able to be at home, to be able to look after Matilda, to do everything. But then I also just feel like there aren't enough hours in the day to get everything done as well. And then on top of that, trying to film, trying to do the budgeting, trying to do everything that I really wanted to do, health wise, this wise, and just everything, it just really got on top of me. So I feel better mentally, so I'm really hoping to get back into the groove of things. So that's the short version, just mentally, of where I've been. I am doing a lot better now. I do really wish that my family was closer. If you don't know, we live on the mainland and they all live in Tasmania. So it was nice spending 2 weeks with them. I am happy to be home, but like I said, I just really wish that they live closer to us. My daughter, she has also been having some issues with food. I'm only mentioning this, I don't like talking about my daughter's health at all, but I'm only mentioning this because it has affected our budget and the way we do food shopping. And a lot of what I do talk about on this channel is groceries, budget related things. So that's the other reason I haven't really been filming videos, because I haven't been doing lots and lots of shopping. And the budget I've had to pour a lot more money into the food shopping, because we have just been trying to find the things that work for her. So you could go out and buy this, and this, and then in 2 to 3 days you realize that, oh, she can't actually have that. We've got to go and buy more. We've got to go buy different things. But basically what it has boiled down to is that she is intolerant to grain. So she's basically any form of grain she can't eat. Originally we just cut the gluten out, but apparently it was more severe than that. It just makes her really bloated, and she has some issues toileting. But I think that's for everybody though that eats a lot of carbohydrates and things. So we have basically had to cut all carbohydrates, and she's on, not all carbohydrates, we've had to cut all grain. She can still eat corn though. So it's been a few weeks of trial and error. We did the Whole30. My husband and I lasted a week of doing the Whole30. we found it really, really difficult, but we found that Matilda was really leaning towards those foods, obviously, and she's almost 2, but obviously she realized that those kinds of foods were helping her feel better. It's just she was really leaning towards it, and it was a lot easier for her. So that's something else I'd like to maybe show in the videos, kind of food, exploring new food for her, because like at the moment it's just a set few meals that I know how to kind of cook that are wheat or grain and gluten free. Not gluten, lactose free. So she's on like lactose free milk, and we give her lactose free cheese and things like that, but we still keep all of that in moderation as well, even though it's lactose free. So just exploring all of that and buying better quality meats and having to buy fruits and things that kind of aren't in season because we want her to have a little bit of variety. It has made a huge dent in our budget, but that is perfectly fine because she is so limited at the moment by what she can eat. I would rather pour money into helping her feel better, because that's the reason I learned how to budget, because I want to give her the best life I can. So with money, make sure I've got money and I'm not wasting money and things like that. So hopefully I will start having more videos about that. But in budgeting updates, my husband did get a new job, which we're very excited about. He just wanted a change. He wasn't really happy with some of the people he was working with. And also he just found it mentally very, very exhausting because it was such a small team. And when you work in the kind of field he does, and it's a very small team, it can be very stressful because it's a lot of work for very few people. And I think he's really happy with where he is now because many hands make light work. He's in a huge team. So he was excited about that, and it has also came with a big pay rise, which we are very happy about. You can't really tell it's a big pay rise because obviously with the prices of everything going up, we had a letter the other day saying that our mortgage was going up, but I think I've already told you this in the video where I talk about why we bought the house, like the property we're in. We bought that because it could double in price, like it could double in the mortgage, it could double, and we would be able to ride it out. Everywhere around us we are noticing more and more for sale signs going up, people trying to sell their investment properties, and things like that. We have got loads of friends and they are saying that just it's a lot, whereas ours has gone up, I think by maybe $100 a month. Theirs is going up like $100 a week. Some of them, one of the women at the gym I go to, she was saying that like she doesn't even want to think about how much it's going up for her. So there's that. Groceries as well. There has been a lot of changes in the budget. I'm going to go over that. And then I did also see one of the comments. Like I have said before, I do have dyslexia, so I might not reply to the comments, but I will try to verbally reply in a video if I've seen a comment. She had asked, I think it was a she, I can't remember, but about meal prepping and things like that. I'd like to do that. The way my kitchen is, it's very small, so I think I might just tell you the meals I make out of it and maybe show you how I do it. We don't actually have an oven. I remember the person that we brought the house, like the apartment off of, we asked about an oven, and he was, I'm guessing he was like 50 or something, and he brought this property because we googled it for like $80,000 a number of years ago, and we spent $200,000 on it, and he was just like, get an air fryer. So we do have an air fryer, but we don't have an oven at the moment because we aren't going to buy an oven until we figure out if we want to remodel the kitchen. So yeah, but I'm just trying to think of other life updates. So yeah, my husband got a new job. I'm still trying to lose the baby weight. It is not going anywhere, and honestly, with being so just, I don't know, like I said, not depressed but overwhelmed by everything, it's just really gone on the back burner. But yeah, I'm really hoping to get back to the videos. I have missed doing them. It is, I guess, a good way to kind of get my thoughts out. I am a stay-at-home mum. I do have friends here, you know, from church and things like that, and I'll Marco Polo people and things, but it does get lonely because you are at home most of the time. Like, the only time I leave the house normally is to go to the gym, and, you know, then you're back at home. Matilda can't talk yet, so it is very quiet. And like, I find when my husband gets home, I just want to talk to him and just tell him about my day, and then I realize that really nothing has kind of happened. But as Matilda grows and she is getting so big now, my husband was watching like a video from like, I think last year, and we were looking at just how small she was and how much she has changed, and it's just amazing to see. Obviously they grow, of course they grow, but when you're with them every single day and you watch their little milestones, and it's just incredible, and I feel so lucky and blessed to be at home with her, even like on days that are mentally very hard. You know, yesterday I didn't have dinner with my family. I went and had a shower because I needed to cry, like in the shower, because it had been just such a hard day. And then, like, you know, and then I have friends who can't stay at home with their children, and, you know, they just are always telling me how lucky I am, and how, you know, I'm lucky that my husband supports not having a bigger income, like 2 incomes, because where we live in the ACT, a lot of people, they bringing home as a family like almost $300,000 a year. You know, some people are making, you know, 200,000. You know, it's a lot of money, whereas we're living on 1 income. And like, I was telling someone the other day, you know, when we moved to the ACT, my husband was only making da 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 da, and they're like, how did you do it? You know, but you make the sacrifices, and I know that it is just a season. That is going to be mentally taxing with Matilda teething. You know, she's getting more teeth in, she's becoming a lot more aware of things. I know that she's frustrated, probably because she in her mind, she probably thinks she knows how to talk and communicate, but it's not coming out. I get a little bit frustrated because I need her to tell me things, and I know that every single mother goes through it. But that's like the other reason that I wanted to do this, because I want other mothers to see, especially in Australia, how normal it is to have bad days or good days, or how normal it is to need to budget, how normal it is to feel like when we're watching other people on YouTube, especially like ones in America, they just seem to have their lives together. They've got massive houses, they've got this, they've got that. Just how normal it is to have a normal life. And that's just really what I want to show you. My house isn't always clean. It's not always, you know, I've got a load of laundry. I'm staring at a load of laundry. Matilda's socks are all over the floor. I need to clean up the dishes from lunch, because now I have to prepare every single meal for Matilda. She can't have quick snacks. It's all something that has to be made from scratch because of her intolerances. You know, I'm just looking around at my house, and this is just normal everyday life, and that is what I really want to show, because I want to encourage other women, if they're at home or if they're not at home, that just life is awesome, even on days that it's hard. And I'm just rambling now, which is, I don't know. As you can tell, like I said, I don't talk to a lot of people during the day, but I'm really hoping to get back on the schedule with YouTube videos. Leave in the comments ones that you'd like to see. I'm hopefully going to be doing a Costco run soon. Like I said, my husband started a new job. He got started on his new job at the end of a pay week, and he gets paid every 2 weeks, so I am praying that he gets paid, because we have an emergency fund, but I don't really want to dip into it for that. But if you don't know, if you get paid on a 2-week thing, if you start at the end of like the thing, this is like almost our 3rd week. This will be our 3rd week without pay if he doesn't get paid tonight. So he doesn't actually know if he gets paid fortnightly or monthly, so we are praying for fortnightly. And this will be his first pay from that. So when we figure out the new budget, I will tell you the new budget, how we're doing things. We're still doing cash envelopes. Certain things have changed with that. We're putting certain money aside for other things. Lots of things have happened in the last 3 months. So thank you so much for watching. Please like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see the new journey. I will try to do weekly uploads of like groceries and budgeting, maybe also some lifestyle things, because like I said, I really enjoyed watching Matilda from last year, and I know my mother enjoys watching the videos with Matilda. She is just going to be someone who is there, like the videos won't focus around her. She's just yeah. But I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.